Hello friends, let us start with the thief story, written by Ruskin. So he's an Indian author, but his descent is British. He lives in Missouri, India, and is recognized from his childhood for literature. He got Sahitya Academy Award 1992 for Our Trees Still Growing Dhera, and he got Padma Shri in 1999 and Padma Vibhushan in 1914. Let us read the chapter. I was still a thief when I met Anil, and though only 15, I was an experienced and fairly successful hand. So he was a thief and he was good at what he was doing. He was experienced and he met a person called as Anil. Anil was watching a wrestling match when I approached him. He was about 25, a tall, lean fellow, and he looked easygoing, kind, and simple enough for my purpose. Now, these thieves, they are always at a look, like lions, lionesses. You might be knowing that lionesses mostly do the hunting. So, the lionesses are just looking around the herd. Which one is the weak? Which one could be targeted? Which one cannot run fast? Same way, the thieves are looking around for the next victim. So he also saw this Anil, he was easygoing, he was not at all worried about anything, and this was the target that the thief wanted to hold. I hadn't had much luck of late, and though I might be able to get into the young man's confidence. So he thought that he will be able to get into young man's confidence so that he can rob him. You look a bit of wrestler yourself, I said. A little flattery helps in making friends. So he just said that, oh, you are great. You look like a wrestler. You're looking at wrestling. Wow. So do you, he replied, which put me off for a moment. So I was depressed. Oh, what is he saying? I am thin. And he's saying, oh, you are also looking like a wrestler. Well, I said modestly, I do wrestle a bit. What's your name? Hari Singh Allied. I took a new name every month. That kept me ahead of police and my former employees. Now, Shakespeare once said, what is in the name? Okay, so if you don't call Rose by the name Rose, will it smell something different? No. So Hari Singh is a fake name. He keeps changing his names so that the police will not catch him. A person is known by his name in our society at least. So he used to change his name so that he would not be get caught by the people who were searching him as he was a thief. After this introduction, Anil talked about the well-oiled wrestlers who were grunting, lifting and throwing each other about. I hadn't have much to say. Anil walked away. I followed casually. Hello again, he said. I gave him most appealing smile. I want to work for you, I said, but I can't pay you. I thought that over a minute. Perhaps I had misjudged my man. So he wanted to rob Anil, the thief. The thief called himself Hari Singh. So Hari Singh wanted to see that he could rob him. So he went to him and smiled and said, hello, can I work for you? Now this Anil said that I cannot pay you. I'm not a rich person. So he thought that, oh, he doesn't have money at all. Maybe I have misjudged a man. He doesn't have anything. What will he give me? I asked, can you feed me? Can you cook? I can cook. I lied again. So Anil asked him, can you cook? Then I can feed you. He took me to his room over the Jamna's sweet shop and told me I could sleep on the balcony, but the meal I cooked that night must have been terrible because Anil gave it to the stray dog and told me to be off. But I just hung around, smiling in my most appealing way, and he couldn't help laughing. So he was not able to cook. And it is shown by it was so terrible, it was not nice at all. Anil threw it. He gave it to the stray dogs. Stray dogs who are not domestic, who doesn't have a house. They're just roaming here and there on roads. Later, he patted me on the head and said, "Never mind, he would teach me to cook." He also taught me to write my name and said he would soon teach me to write whole sentences and to add numbers. I was grateful. I knew that once I could write like an educated man, there would be no limit to what I could achieve. This is really true. An educated man can achieve anything because the treasure of knowledge, that is books, is open to him. Those who can read, those who can understand, they can do anything in this world. There are so many courses, there are so many avenues that could be explored if you know how to read and write. Reading and writing is really powerful. Next step is thinking. What you have read, what you have understood, you should be able to apply it to new places, new things. That is what matters. So here, being a thief, he was not able to read and write, but he knew the importance of education. If he could read and write, he could achieve anything like an educated man. It was quite pleasant working for Anil. I made the tea in the morning and then would take my time buying the day's supply, usually making a profit of ₹1 a day. I think he knew I made a little money this way, but he did not seem to mind. So used to go around, buy the daily supply, that means vegetables, food grains and other things. And every time when he took money from Anil, he used to make a little bit of profit from it, keep some money for himself. And Anil did not seem to mind. Anil made money by fits and starts. That means in short, irregular intervals. He did not have a job, so that he was not having a consistent income. He would borrow one week, lend the next. He kept worrying about his next check. But as soon as it arrived, he would go out and celebrate. It seems he wrote for magazines, a queer way of making a living. So it was not a decent income. He used to make money some weeks and sometimes he was not having anything. He used to borrow money from his friends. But whenever he got money, he used to celebrate with his friends. One evening, he came home with a small bundle of notes, saying he had just sold a book to a publisher. At night, I saw him tuck the money under the mattress. I had been working for Anil for almost a month, and apart from cheating on the shopping, I had not done anything in my line of work. So my line of work was, the thief is saying that my line of work was to steal things, to steal money. But he had not done anything to steal the money. I had every opportunity to do so. Anil had been given me a key of door